We are live, everybody. Welcome into TV Sports 27 on this USFL kickoff Saturday, streaming live on Twitch. We just got done with the WWE Male My Rise, the replay over on YouTube. We premiered it at 6:27, and now we're here to continue this week of NBA Playgrounds. We're going to wrap up week number 3 with the final 3 games, and then we're going to stream a little MLB The Show coming up, some Arizona Diamondbacks franchise. So get ready for that coming up. We got a good one, though. NBA Playgrounds, it's Fastbreak at 0-2 going up against Swish at 1-1. And we're going to see a lot of Oklahoma City Thunder. We're going to see a lot of Phoenix Suns. We're even going to see a Dallas Mavericks jersey out there. What's going on? The Fastbreak, they come in at 0-2, and they are the last remaining winless team in NBA Playgrounds, which is kind of crazy to think about. When we came into this, we had a whole bunch of winless teams, and all the winless teams have been winning this week. So Fastbreak is going to be represented by Steve Nash, and you also got Russell Westbrook. And on the Swish side of things, it's Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. Three-pointer, that one gets knocked back. Goodness, so Steve Nash, Devin Booker, and we could have had an all, you got Nash, obviously a famous Phoenix Sun. You got 2 Oklahoma City Thunder unis out there. You almost had the double Suns jerseys and the double Oklahoma City Thunder jerseys. But Steve Nash decided, you know what, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to wear the Dallas Mavericks jersey. So there you go. And as we said, Fastbreak looking for their first win of the season. Thank you guys for tuning in here. We're going to be streaming 4 different times with you here today on Twitch. And then we're going to be uploading all the content over to YouTube. So if you're watching on Twitch, you get the live stuff here. If you want to see everything in real time, this is where you want to be. And then we will be uploading throughout the days and weeks over on YouTube. We're tied back up 7 apiece here. We're still in Chicago. Week 3 in Chicago. We kicked things off on the Carl Vinson. And then we went over to the subways of New York. Now we're in Chicago. And the main event, of course, is going to be Michael Jordan, the Legends. They're going to be in action tonight trying to keep their unbeaten streak alive. They were taken to overtime last go-around. There's the double point, so it's going to be a 4-pointer. And give me a moment, I'm going to bring up the chat here. I see we got some new folks chatting with us on Twitch. Just a reminder, too, because I still see, I'm not sure if a couple of folks are getting confused or not, but when we upload the stuff on YouTube now, we're doing it as a premiere. So premiere is not live. It means you guys can watch it live, but sometimes we get folks that'll join in the chat, and they'll be talking to us like it is live and asking questions, and then I feel bad because I'm not giving an answer. But if it's on YouTube, if it says premiere is not live, and the Twitch is not showing any chat. So if you did have a chat, go ahead and repeat it, because I just opened up Twitch and my chat is completely blank on Twitch. But yeah, so that's premiere means it's not live, and we're live on Twitch. So Fastbreak, they're trying to get that #1 win. It is 17-13 so far for Fastbreak. We got Brady Man. That's who is joining us in the chat. Thank you, Brady Man. Glad to have you here. Day's been good so far. It's been filled with... It was a busy day. Got together with... well, we tried to take Luna. You know, Luna's the official cat of TV Sports 27. Just got adopted last week, and per policy of the adoption, you have to take her within 10 days to get a vet visit, basically just to get a checkup, make sure she's all good. So the day started with trying to get her to that, but she ran away and hid, and I don't know where she hid. She got some secret hiding spot, so we had to reschedule the old vet appointment for next week. Then I got together with Mom, and we went down to, we got some lunch, and we went to the Circus Museum. It's National Circus Day today. And so we went and checked that out, and since then, I pretty much came home, caught the end of the early XFL game, and I got it on right now. The Stars and the Showboats, the USFL game. I got it on my second TV, checking in on that. So just watching that, and now getting ready to do some NBA Playground. So that was about it. It's been a pretty, somewhat busy. I watched some Stardom as well, the Cinderella tournament. I know it concluded tonight. I just finished up the opening round on Stardom World. So that was pretty much the day today so far. Was the whole vet situation. Going to the museum, watching some football, watching some Stardom, and now we're streaming here. Of course, tomorrow's going to be the big one for me because I'm a New Orleans Breakers fan, so it's going to be the Breakers game that I'm going to be watching, as well as my Arlington Renegades. But for right now, we got week 3 here of NBA Playgrounds. 27-26. Fastbreak on the winning end right now. Nice, Steve Nash for 3. How about Steve Nash in the Mavericks jersey? Pretty cool, right? Devin Booker answering. I thought it was a 3-point shot, but they're going to say foot on the line, so no good there. Alley-oop. Not a good connection there from Westbrook and Nash. And there's 2, and we're all tied up. Brady Man says, are you going to watch any of the NBA or NHL playoffs? Probably not the NBA. I've really fallen, I don't know what it is, I've really fallen out of the NBA, even though I'm playing NBA Playgrounds right now. And maybe that's why, because I've just kind of grown tired of basketball rules. And there's, like, I don't know. It's hard to say why. I guess I've kind of mentioned some of the start and stop and the rules and all that, but which is kind of why I'm playing this arcade-style basketball. It'd be fun if basketball was like this. I like the big 3, though. So NBA probably won't pay attention too much to it. Mid-2000s, I was a huge NBA fan. The Phoenix Suns, man. That was the team. And maybe that's why I was such a big NBA fan, because the Suns were such that fast break offense, you know? They were the non-traditional offense, and they were so much fun, and that's probably what made me become a fan. And then when that style of play died out, it's why my fandom has waned. Hockey playoffs, I will be checking out the Minnesota Wild, which is one of my 2 teams. The Red Wings, my other team. The Minnesota Wild making the postseason. And they are going to be taking on the Dallas Stars. It's going to be tough, though, because all the early Dallas Stars games, like the first 3 or 4 with the Minnesota Wild, all start at 9:30 Eastern Time, and I got to be to work at 9 a.m. So 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, a game that might go to midnight. We'll see how many of these games we get in, but definitely I'll be keeping up with the Minnesota Wild for sure. What about you, Brady, man? I assume you'll be watching. You got a favorite hockey team, favorite basketball team? See, that's what I'm talking about. No out of bounds. Get rid of that in NBA. Russell Westbrook. And we could be seeing the first win of the season again. This time for Fastbreak, which means there will be no winless teams in NBA Playgrounds this season. Every team will have a win. 6 wins qualifies you for the postseason. 6 losses, and you are eliminated. So, right now, Fastbreak pouring on the points. And that, oh man, I was going to say if Steve Nash nailed that 3-pointer, that might have been the dagger. Devin Booker from deep for Swish. Russell Westbrook. Done. That might be it. That might be your biggest blowout of week 3 so far. 44-32. So this is one of our 2, I guess 3 really, with the XHL. We have the XHL, the RXFL, and NBA Playgrounds, where we control all the teams and we kind of do a full league here. I guess that's kind of we kind of have our league where we control all the teams, and then we have, you know, our franchise mode, our traditional season mode, and all that fun stuff. Nash for 3, rebounded, Russell Westbrook. Brady Man says he's a Hurricanes fan. I actually played with the Hurricanes on one of the NHL games a couple years ago, and I had who was the guy from the All-Star game? Todd Scott or Rick Scott, or the guy that everyone voted in that people didn't think he deserved to be there, but he ended up winning MVP. I put him on my Hurricanes team like right after that. I wanted to have him there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, they're going to wear their red. They were wearing their black unis this season, and they announced, I don't know if you saw that, Brady, man, they announced on Twitter that they are going to be wearing their all-red jerseys throughout the postseason. So, Hurricanes and Red Wings have a little Stanley Cup history. Steve Nash, and this is a dominating performance. This is probably going to go down as one of the bigger blowouts in NBA playgrounds this year. Last minute to go. Swish down by a whole bunch, 53-36. And it's been a pretty brilliant shooting performance from Westbrook and from Steve Nash here against Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. Now, in a moment, we're going to end this Twitch stream, but do come back, Brady man, because we are going to be streaming 3 more times with you, 2 more NBA Playground games, and then some Arizona Diamondbacks franchise. So, man, good defense right now by Swish, and they're still going for the three-pointer. Steve Nash, they might break 60. They got 10 seconds to go here. And they got some triple points here. Booker. Not that it's going to matter. I don't even know if he was... I don't know how much they counted that for, but 56-44, your final. And for the first time this season, Fastbreak gets a win. So there you go. So Fastbreak will move to 1-2, and Swish will fall to 1-2. All right, guys, we're going to be back. If you're watching on Twitch, we're going to be back in just a couple of minutes as we are going to have the undefeated battle, 2-0 Paint against the 2-0 Skyscrapers. So stay tuned for that. If you're watching on YouTube, tomorrow we will be bringing you that game of Skyscrapers versus Paint, 2-0 versus 2-0. Big win, 56-44 for Fastbreak, and we have no winless teams in NBA Playgrounds.